Elizabeth asks how to handle it when the person you delegate to is not seeing the task through.
Okay, another great question about delegation. How do you handle it when you delegate and the person is not seeing the task through? Part of this, Elizabeth, is to ensure that part of the delegation is a timeline. Okay, when you delegate a task, or when you direct and you get them to delegate, you get through the stages and eventually to delegation. You need to remember that completion of the task is part of the task. So talk about completion and the timeline right up front. When do you expect this to be done, etc. Now, at the beginning, it might be up to you as the manager to check in with the person prior to the deadline. Okay? Lots of frequent short timeline check-ins is really great. Even if you just check in and you say, give me the first draft. Let's go over the first draft together. Let's go over the second draft together. Let's go over the third draft together. Or why don't you give it a try and let's check in here and let's talk about how it's done. Tangible things. If you can look at a draft together or watch the person doing it or something tangible before the deadline, significantly before the deadline, then you're going to know, is the person on track or are they not on track? So putting in those checkpoints is really important. If there is a lack of follow through consistently and you have used checkpoints, then you may need to get more clear on the importance of the task or on the potential consequences of not finishing. Usually people will finish a task if they can. Okay, so maybe there's something else at play here. Are they overloaded with different priorities? Are they having a hard time with time management? Are they being distracted by something else? Is there too many emergencies on their plate? Could be a lot of different things. Try to get under the surface to that root cause of what's keeping them from finishing the task first. Okay, and then only later you might have to start talking about consequences. I mean, consequences are okay, but we don't want to utilize those too much. We want to create a motivating environment where people want to and are empowered to succeed and perform, okay? So if we can create that without having to use the carrot and stick thing, that's good. Thanks for the question. That's a good one.